And that disconnect now will cause a rift. I will see you as if you are unwilling to heal, as if you are unwilling to address your issues. You see, if I addressed mine, why can't you address yours? And so we will not be sitting on the table and talking about those things, and I will not be looking at you the same. And so what will that do? We will argue more. We will be frustrated, and eventually it will not work.
Exactly.
And so we have to be very careful with what we are calling compatible. Because you can be compatible, we can be compatible at my time of my downtime, you know, my time of distress, my time of low, you see, and we are sharing that. Biashara imekuwa mbaya, kubaya, taxes imepanda, we are all in business, and you are like, bazeni kubaya.
It's okay. Bazeni mina go through a few things here and there. Bezi tunapigana kanjo.
And we are holding each other down, manzi.
Leo acha mimi by dinner. Kesho wewe utabai breakfast.
Na tukokuwa manzi.
Sasa tunapendana vibaya sana.
Tuna understand each other.
Wacha mimi nilipe rent, wewe utakita for our moving up and down. And imagine we'll get through this.
Exactly.
And it goes well perfectly, perfectly. We are complementing each other well. And then one gets off the rant. So you're off the rat, and now you're more settled. You finally managed to be the first now to come off the waters. And now you can breathe, but the other one is still down there drowning still a bit.
Still holding breath.
Exactly. And now you feel like, hey, nini wewe, you're not putting as much effort. Nini wewe, by the way, and no wonder you still remain there. And now you can manage to live in a better space. Your friends change.
Your outlook at life becomes different.
This person is still down there, barely hanging on.
Like you said, you get a sort of like a new set of friends. You are now interacting with people on a different level. And so what will this other person say? Sasa umepanda class, sasa unaongeanga na watu hata uliacha mabeshti wako. In fact, these new people are influencing you not to respect me anymore.
And that ends up affecting you. So I think we go back to the initial. As you're starting this relationship, make it clear. And we had discussed need analysis, where you project even forth. Like know that people rise at different stages. You may be going through this trauma or through this situation in life, and it will not always be this way. What will happen? What do you think? Let's talk about it. What do you think life will look like when you're that tad bit more financially free? When you're that tad bit more in a better place? Will you still love me in the morning? Will you still love me when all this changes? If not, in the early subtle stages, define it mapema so that this other person is not left feeling some type of way.
Or one person should not feel like they cannot be courageous and be bold in the moves that they make towards progression, so that they don't intimidate the other one, or so that they don't feel the other one should not feel left behind. So I will constantly, if I find an opportunity, I will think twice, thrice, 4 times to take it, because now if I take it and thrive, what will it do to you?
I remember a story I'm being told last week. I was being told last week by a friend of mine. And so they were in campus, and they started this relationship. The relationship was perfect because you see, in campus you have to you beacons of how much you're earning or this person is earning are not there. We're basically here because of this situation that we are in, studying. And so now you guys study, and now they finished campus, and they got into the those first jobs that you get. These alliance, rewards,
promotion,
you know, those mega jobs. and the relationship is perfect because you're on the same pedal store. Until now, the lady gets a good job.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the relationship now hits rock bottom because sioni ni kama uko serious na life yako. Kwanza, I've been sending you applications. Are you applying? Hebu show me where you applying. The ones that he sent you are for plumbing and for, you know, they just want to show that you're the one that is not pulling your own weight.
Yeah.
And so they started viewing this guy some type of way, and in no time the relationship was hitting rocks vibaya sana. And so after some while they end up breaking up, and so this chick moves out, starts her life on her own, and this guy is left. But by the time this is happening, the things that he'd also, you see, this whole backlash is pushing this guy to try as much as possible to make do and to also come up. And so his things evolve, but coincidentally, his things come good when the chick, the job that she'd gotten, the company now has to downsize, and the new people who are yet to learn the gist of things have to be let go. And so she is now going back into the rut, and this guy has now risen up. And now you can imagine now that whole egg in the face, and oh no. And another thing I realize is that when men rise, it's so easy for them to rise with a girl, because they merely know intrinsically that they are the ones who are supposed to be the protectors. When women rise before the boy, before the man, they look for freedom. It is the next logical step for them is to look for freedom and to look for someone who gives me grounding and who gives me that sense of anchorship. And I think that's why we are guided to have men date younger women, and women to date women that men that are slightly older than them. I guess it's because of such dynamic. And so there's a lot of misgiving when it comes to that compatibility testing. When you do not interrogate it well,
you have to.
In the early subtle stages.
You have to ask yourself those questions. Ask each other those questions. Will you love me when I'm down and when I'm up? Will you still respect me? Because of the person that I am, not because of my financial status, not because of
what you bring to the table,
or whether you bring the table itself,